We good to go? All right, thank you everyone for joining us. We are joined by forwards Janine, Beckie, and Izzy DeQuilla. Or Shane, we'll start you off.
Janine, this is going to be your last time playing with this group for a few weeks now. You had some misfires in the match. I'm sure there was a lot of emotion. And then to get that assist late, can you walk me through kind of everything you're feeling, knowing that this will be the last time you play for a few weeks with this group?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just so relieved that we got the 3 points. I think at the end of the day, that's all that matters. I'll obviously be frustrated about the missed opportunities. It was a fantastic pass from Soph on the first chance, and I think it was one of my first touches of the game, which is always difficult. But you know, that's a chance that has to be scored. So I can take that. And then the second one, I mean, we all know Kaylin Sheridan's a world-class goalkeeper, and I think she got her big toe on it. So on another day, that's maybe a goal. But I think what's so special about this team is we really do fight till the end, and that was, you know, Rob's message in the pregame was to really show up for each other, and that was, you know, my intention on that play was how can I make the best chance out of this. And then when you have somebody like Izzy in the box, there's very few the balls that go in there that she can't finish. So I was so relieved when the ball hit the back of the net, and then it was, you know, hold on for dear life for the last 7 minutes.
And then Izzy, your perspective of that. You guys manufactured a lot of shots tonight, but a lot of misses, a lot of kind of near misses especially, and then it almost looked like you weren't able to get that in time. Can you walk me through that?
Yeah, I mean, our forward line was breaking them down all game, watching on the sideline, just waiting for my opportunity to get in and do my role. And when I see Janine out on the wing, I know that she's going to put something into the box, and I just knew that I had to get in there, beat the defenders to the ball, and we've been practicing it a lot. So it was just pure relief and joy, and we needed that as a team to be able to go into the break with a good result with 3 points and moving up hopefully in the table this weekend.
Izzy, you scored your first goal on the road, but you scored your first one at home, regular season one at home, and it's a game winner. Can you just kind of walk us through just the emotions of seeing that ball go past, through the net?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly didn't really see it until I got up off the ground, but it was just joy. It was relief. We had worked so hard watching from the side. I had seen the work that was put in the minutes before me, and then just being able to get in there and continue that energy, continue pushing. And I think just getting into the game, I knew that we were on the front foot, and you could feel that we were going to get something, and just had to make sure that with my 1 or 2 that I saw, I had to put it away.
And then we saw a few cartwheels after the goal. Can you just kind of walk us through this goal, Sally?
Yeah, so we've been watching in the recent weeks the Olympic gymnastics trials, and we kind of just put that together, said if any of us score, like let's put some cartwheels in there, and had to just go for it, have some fun out there.
Then Izzy, your teammates speak glowingly about your work, just your hard work and just your determination. Can you just kind of talk us about that, and also just kind of like seeing it come into fruition with your 2 goals now this season?
Yeah, I mean, probably didn't have the start of the season that I had hoped for and expected, but I just knew that my chance was going to come and had to keep putting my head down and working as hard as I could, and I wouldn't be able to do the things that I do without my teammates pushing me every single day in practice, making sure I'm seeing game-like reps and everything in practice, and I think that I wouldn't have had the goals that I had without my teammates, and I wouldn't be here on the field performing like I am without them.
And then Janine, can you just talk to us about your work rate, because it was just nonstop all night today?
Yeah, I mean, when you play a team like San Diego, who plays a really attacking style with high fullbacks, we knew that was going to be a shift for our wide forwards. So when you're prepared for it, it's a little bit easier to put it in. But, I mean, that's a pillar of my game is just my work rate, and to be able to help out our back line and our midfield. I think when you have a midfield as fit as ours, they do a lot of the work. So as much as I can help them, I will. And then, in a game like this, when the margins are so small, you just can't afford to not track back that one time. So, ideally, I wouldn't have to do all that work, but that's the game. And I think we put in a really big shift as a team. I think Jessie broke some major numbers today with her work rate. So when you have people around you that are willing to do the work just as much as you are, it gives you that little push to go when you don't think you can.
Yeah, and then Janine, last question is, the team has really hard. It's been really hard for the team to find goals recently. how positive was the team just keep pushing and then find that late winner through Izzy and you?
Yeah, I think this was the first game where we really created a lot of clear goal-scoring opportunities in a long time, and I think that's a reflection, like Izzy said, of the work that we've been doing in training, which feels really good that we're reaping those benefits. Obviously, a couple more goals tonight would have been nice, but at the end of the day, 3 points is what matters. I think when you have a front line as talented as ours with absolute firepower coming off the bench, we expect to score a lot of goals. And for us to not have done that in the last couple of games, we owed it to ourselves to have a performance like tonight going into a break. And I have no doubt that the players that are here for the next couple of weeks playing in this tournament will build on that and score lots of bangers while we're gone. But yeah, I'm just really relieved to walk away with a really nice goal and 3 points.
How big of an impact, sorry, that was really loud. How big of an impact was the heat?
Oh, it's hot. When in the second half is a bit more bearable, but that's the reality of playing in these summer months, and we're professionals, so we have to be ready to handle it, and I think everyone from top to bottom of our roster knows how to deal with it.
And then a big picture question, you guys are now going into the break. Where do you think the Thorns are right now, and how do you feel about, where the Thorns sit, and what do you think needs to improve?
I think that getting the 3 points and getting this win really puts us in a good place. We're able to kind of reset and start on the right foot with some momentum going into these summer games, and we're just going to, again, put our heads down, keep working for those that are away, because we know they're going to be working at the Olympics, and we're going to make sure that we're either right where we are when they get back or a step ahead so that we can continue this season and continue building to keep fighting the table and keep moving up.
Yeah, I would echo that. I think for anyone who's been around this league not long enough, you know that until the end of the season, there's really no saying what can happen. And I think when you look at the top of the table, the point difference is not a whole lot. It's a matter of a couple wins, a couple teams dropping points. So we've put ourselves in a good position going into the break with 3 points, but we expect more from ourselves going forward. I think we know we have the capability to come away in each game with 3 points, and that will definitely be the goal when the NWSL restarts in August. But for now, we'll be happy to take these 3 points into the break and get some good performances in the summer series.
Yeah, I also think it's not said enough how big of a game our defense had, and Shelby with huge saves from the one from Mel and other ones that she was on fire tonight. And I think Megan Nally stepping up in her moment when we needed her, and everyone just putting in a shift. So I think they needed a little more credit than they were given for this game too.
Thank you.
And then Izzy, just one last one, sorry. Your nephew, you've spoken glowingly about him. How excited are you to see his reaction, and just maybe a text message from them later on?
Yeah, absolutely ecstatic. My peace sign tongue was to him. He loves peace signs. So if you see me doing anything kind of silly or crazy, those are probably for him, because he's requested them if I score. So yeah, I'm so happy to share the joy with him that he loves it.
All right, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
And best of luck to Janine.
Thanks.
Yeah.
What the heck were you watching?
No, I phone. What do you like, TikTok? I was watching your goal. And then it closed out.
Thank you.
We going all? All right.
Should I just roll off?
Just start us off by introducing everyone for those who are not familiar.
Also known as the Dream Team, on the right, weighing in at 125 pounds. Okay, but no. Assistant coach Vitas Andrushkevicic. Yes, very good. I can't spell it, but I can say it. Someone. Goalkeeping coach Jordan Franken, and assistant coach Sarah Loudon on the left.
Awesome. It's been quite the stretch for you guys. You've had absences of all kinds of variety. You have a big break coming up. I'm guessing to get that goal late, a lot of relief, I would imagine.
Yeah, that's fair to say. Fully deserved, I think, based on the chances and everything we created from the first 5 minutes to the last. And yeah, I'm just super proud of this group of staff here. This is our tech staff, and now Jonas added, but they work so hard. They give so much for me, as do the players, and you can see it out there. And again, it's hard to say when it's like a hamster wheel we've been on a treadmill, and this break has come at the right time. I think the team and everybody has felt the load and the stress, and we continue to ask more and more of them, and just absolute credit to every player in that dressing room, the staff members up here, because they give it all every day, and I couldn't appreciate them and the players anymore.
Earlier this season, the defense was kind of finding itself, and the attack was really potent. It's kind of flipped these last few weeks. What can you say about the defense and what they, again, another kind of excellent effort from them tonight all around?
Yeah, I'm going to pass over to Vitas. He's the one who works hard with them all the time, and Sarah does the defending from the front with the attackers, and then Jordan's working with the keepers to keep a league-leading clean sheet tonight. So I'll hand it to the people that do the real work.
I think knowing that the season is very long, it's normal that during the whole year, sometimes the forwards are carrying the team, sometimes it's backline stepping up. So I think in the end of the day, all these small, points, even point at Utah, by the end of the day, it's gonna count. So we're grinding it our way, and we're finding the goals, we're finding clean sheets, and by the end of before the last game, everything is gonna come together. So that's where all the pieces gonna fall in one.
Agreed. Good chat. This is as quiet as you'll ever see him.
Yeah, and then Jordan, I would love to hear your thoughts just on Shelby's progression throughout this season as well.
No, she's doing really well, and that's the focus for us: is improvement every day, improvement every week. She's started the season with only a handful of professional games under her belt, and play for a big club like Portland. It's a learning curve for a goalkeeper, and I think that's the key for her, is just building every day, earning your stripes, earning your place. I mean, like today, your crossing was very, very good, I thought. Set pieces and open play. And that's a really big part of this league, and it's a part of a game that's going strength to strength. So that's her focus, is just to keep getting better each week, keep building on performances, and she's doing that really well so far.
Yeah, and then Vitas, I would love to hear from you of just talking about Nicole Payne, her progression as well, and then her heading into her first ever Olympics as well.
Yeah, I mean, we have very versatile fullbacks, and again, behind the scenes, we're working with each individually to push them. And you can see today Reina getting up half the field, we're getting our fullbacks half the field. We have a lot of speed and quality. So I think each of them coming here, like Maria and Nicole in this league, it takes some time to adjust. And I think by the second year, once we start the second year push, you're gonna see them accelerating more and more, because each of them can learn from each other, in every day in our environment. So I'm very happy for Nicole. She's going to represent her country. So we're only missing Marie call to Germany.
And Kling, of course, when you got a leader like Kling in the dressing room who represents a club on and off the field so well, to have players like that, like we talk about Christine and Beckie, it's so important to have that leadership and a role model who works with them and talks to them all the time alongside the coaching staff. So.
Yeah, and then Sarah, I would love to hear from you just the thoughts about the midfield, especially Jesse's work rate, Janine's work rate, and then just Soph and Hina, just all the hard work they do as well.
Yeah, I thought tonight was a total team effort, and I thought Jessie was unbelievable. I think she had in 50 minutes, she had an 80-minute load.
Yeah.
And so she was all over the field and finding her groove, and I'm really happy that she gets this send off to go to the Olympics in terms of getting the win tonight and a great performance. But again, total team effort. Soph, Hina, they're so fluid, and when you get to work with a front line or front five like those, it's it's really special. So credit to them tonight. They were really, really good all across the board.
Yeah, and then Rob, just curious, you have your 3 assistant coaches up here. Just how special are these people to you?
He's gonna make me cry. I've said it many times before. This is not Rob Gale's Thorns, and I'm fortunate to be the custodian. And Yeah, I can't say, honestly, I can't say enough about these guys. We're exhausted. I'm going home to see my family tomorrow. I'm a bit more emotional, I'm usually emotional, but yeah, look, the credit lies with these three. They're unbelievable to work with. They put in so many hours behind the scenes, and we have a ton of fun doing it because they're absolutely fantastic people, and our families and everything. When we get together, we enjoy each other's company. We enjoy the privilege of coaching this team, and yeah, look, they should be in the press conference every week, and that's why I bring them up here, because they're the ones doing all the hard work, and it's an absolute a joy to have them alongside me and to carry me.
Yeah, and then Rob, the team has really struggled to score, but today the chances kept coming and coming. How proud are you of the team just fighting through everything, just to get 3 points?
Look, we've done a ton of work this week. Sarah's done extras with them, and we had conversations with all of them to encourage them to continue to work together, because it's the hardest part of soccer. And you've got a goalkeeper like Kaylin Sheridan, who I've known for many years up in Canada. She's league leading for a reason. But we had some great A chances today, and I thought it was terrific work, and something that Sarah worked with in the training and pulled off. Izzy came afterwards. It was like, we just did that in the work. So I was delighted for Izzy. Like we said before, she puts in a shift, she works hard, and then Anna getting out there. Team effort, but I think if you look at the chances, Shelby obviously made the one big save with the back post cross, but yeah, we deserve to win tonight, and I'm delighted for the forwards. You know what? When we defend like that, I'll take 1-0 wins all day long.
Yeah, and then the Summer Cup's going to be in a few weeks, but just kind of curious if you guys have any fun plans on your time off.
It's wacky races to get out of Portland tomorrow. We're all at the airport at the same time. It's exhausting. Come on, share your plans, Dan. Come on.
Yeah, I think to add what Rob said, we spend almost more time together than with our families. So we agreed not to talk about any soccer and like leave the chat alone. So let's see how long that's gonna last.
Vitas is heading to Oahu.
Yes, I'm going to Hawaii.
Yeah.
I love Hawaii.
I'm going to head to New York and Vegas.
No, he's not. Yes, he is. No, he's got a US tour planned, so he's having a great time, enjoying himself. So don't lose your shirt in Vegas. Make sure you come back to us. Sears?
My family are here from the UK, so we're going to go to Hawaii too. Last minute trip.
And I'm doing a training session tomorrow morning. Staff fitness test. No, I'm lucky to go home. I'm going to go see my mum, and then all the family's going to spend a bit of time in Europe, and I can catch up with the, apart from these three here, the rest of the family that means a lot to me. So yeah, we're